Biafra doctrine according to Simon Ekpa?
God bless you. I remain Evangelist Benjamin Johnson Sinachi, the only evangelist that speaks the truth and stand by the truth and end by the truth from the Biafra land. First and foremost, what is the meaning of doctrine? Doctrine simply means a way, a system by which a nation which is man is being governed or ruled or controlled or being directed in all affairs of his or her life to suit the good of every person around him or her. That is doctrine. Simon Ekpa is a man who understands all these things, who knows this, and he has seen it that in the system of Nigeria, that Nigeria lacked this in terms of governance, in terms of moral approach, in terms of character, behavior. In Nigeria, we have leaders that lie so much, that don't speak the truth. They say A while they are doing B. So, and there are people who are running a system of intimidation, a system of not carrying people along, rather they oppress people, they suppress people, and they subdue people, and they stand on people's rights and tell them there is nothing they can do. And looking at it, you will find out that true, you cannot do anything. Especially when it comes to the people, the citizens, that are not drinking the same evil water with them, that are not bloodsuckers with them, that are not in that their occultic kingdom, that kingdom of darkness. Especially when you go against it. So that we definitely want to. You know, the Nigerian doctrine system of governance is something that I don't wish any country to practice. I don't wish any individual to practice within his or her region or the family. In fact, it is something that if Bible says we should pray for our enemies. Yes, even that one that you hated so much, I don't encourage you to use Nigerian system, Nigerian doctrine against such one.
Yes, you have said something very important here. We saw a few days ago, led by the Vice President of Nigeria and some other people joined him in that envoy to Finnish Prime Minister, where they paid him a visit, saying that, talking about Simon Ekpa. And Simon Ekpa came out that the man you people went to go and meet is my friend, I know him one-on-one, nothing they happened, you know, and they came back disgracefully. Today, we saw Ababio making a statement that, how do we survive Ekpa in Nigeria?
That means Simon Ekpa is a lynch. In Nigerian brokers, not in Nigerian body, but in their brokers. Because in anything in a brokers is something that you must be careful treat, or else you break your brokers. So you hold them, it's a lynch on their brokers, which is difficult to hit anyhow. So they believe that every other nation will be as foolish or stupid as Nigerian leaders, selfish and self-centered as Nigerian leaders. They don't know that other nations are thinking the good. They believe in making a good name than the money. Because a good name, the white or Igbo, the good ones among them believe in name, in a good name rather than the money. Because with a good name, the money will follow. When you make a good name, your name speaks better. Your name makes way. Your name opens doors. See, the Oyibo man understand the meaning of relationship. They understand the meaning of relationship. That is why they value relationship, because relationship brings fellowship. And when relationship attracts fellowship, you will see that love, which is Christ. And that is why when that love comes to play, there will be no enmity. There will be no a kind of tragedy or thinking evil or marginalization. You see that both of you begin to reason and think like mind and do something meaningful and better. And that is why they have somebody like Trump, Donald Trump, the former president of United Nations. You see somebody like that going to the courts to defend any allegation leveled against him in the court. How many of Nigerians, like a president, now, let me not even talk of president, Tinubu, the current president of Nigeria today, when he was the governor of Lagos State, the late Gani sued him to court. He did not appear in court. Rather, he sent a lawyer, which such a thing will not play in an advanced country. So them believe that as they are fooling themselves here in Nigeria, that is how other leaders in the world fool themselves. That's why they went out there to fool themselves the more. And they came back with the shame. What a shame. What a disgrace. What a mess.
Why is it that everybody is scared of Igbo? You know, everybody is careful with, about Igbo. The Northerners are saying that what's come to what, they can leave the North to Biafra. What are we, showing any form of what is it that they actually? What are they looking for? These are the people they said they cannot be vice president too, but today they are saying they can be vice president too.
Yes. You cannot cover the star. You cannot stop pregnancy. You can't cover pregnancy. When the time is right, it will shoot out. Them, the original Nigerians that are the Awosas, they were ignorant before, but now they have seen the truth. And they themselves, nobody that will know like better thing. When you see where good things is happening, you will embrace it, except you are a person of dark mind, a dark heart, evil person. If you are an evil person, that is when you see good things, you will not like to praise it. So they are saying it because there is something unique about Igbo man. In case you don't know, everything about Igbo man is not in every other part of Nigerian citizen. Everything about Igbo man is unique. It is only Igbo people that have that mindset of development in their brain, in their mind, and that is why whenever they have the financial ability, they will bring it out for you to see that this is what is in them, the hidden treasure. Are you getting it? The Bible said in the book of Samuel, Jesse, who had David, never knew that there is something about David hidden. Though he did not recognize David until when David was main king. And when David appeared, they looked down on him, but he was the only man who confronted the traitor called the giant Goliath, who threatened a whole nation, who put fear in their faces. But the little boy came out and confronted him. Not just confronting him, defeated him in a battle, which even the father never knew that he had somebody like that. So all those things are the spirit that is in every Igbo man. That is where we are ancient people with the ancient heart, with the ancient mind, with the ancient spirit, not the present spirit. We have ancient. When you talk of ancient, it means that Igbo, Igbo, that is ancient in English. And what has been is something that you cannot use to compare the present time. the brain of the old is not the brain of the present time. So that brain of the old has been with us. Development, creativity, and productivity. You get all these things in Igbo man's life because that is one of our characters. And I'm not just talking in Nigeria. If I'm not mistaken, West Africans, in fact, if Africa is 50 states, I believe 45 nations that make up Africa, Igbos make them, develop them. Igbos open their eyes. Igbos educate them. Igbos made them to know some certain things which they did not know. Now, they are coming. That is why, but not just in Nigeria, people are like being conscious about Igbo man. Because at any given point in time, Igbo man can manufacture anything and he make it a reality, and it becomes something that the whole world will be shouting, wow. I could remember during the Civil War, you know what happened? Nigeria never believed that within the space of how many months that the Igbo man can manufacture Ogbunigwe. Are you getting it? And ever since that day, if you watch it, that thing gives them the sense of threat. Are you getting it? It gives them the sense of what? Threat. That if these people, within the space of how many months, they could come out with something solid like this. That means if you should allow them, give them muscle, they will do more than this. Who give them the brain? Ancient spirits. Ancient powers. Are you getting it? It's not now. It has been, that is Igbo. We are ancient people. So that is why those who have had encounter with Igbos, they are very, very careful when it comes to Igbo. And that is why you will see Igbo man. We are the people of peace. And at the same time, we are dangerous. Igbo man embraces peace. And the same Igbo man can destroy. Because why did I say so? Igbo man can tolerate anything. But when you push him to the wall that he could not bear it again, when he rises, when he comes out, he's coming out with the full force, not going back until he achieves his goal. And Igbo man, whenever he takes a step, he must achieve his goal with every strategy. With whatsoever it can cost him, he's ready to pay that price, but achieve that.
Are you surprised with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa giving their resistance to oppression? Even in the midst of that, are you surprised?
I am not surprised. That is why I'm talking about Igbos. Are you getting it? That's why I'm talking about Igbo. Ndị Igbo, ancient people. Ancient people, Ndegbo, that's what I'm saying. Then you can be pushing them, you can be messing with them, you can be doing anything with them. Are you getting it? And they will be enduring it, tolerating you. But any day they rise up and say enough is enough, they are not going back until they achieve that their goal. And that is why every persons in Nigeria that are not Igbos are afraid of people.
Look at what happened in Rivers State, Fubara. Biafra. Fubara Biafra. I think that's what they are trying to call him now. Fubara Biafra. The next Ohanese president. Does that tell you what Igbo is in Rivers State?
Yes. It means that the Fubara Biafra have traced back his origin. And he has checked himself. The blood that flows in him is a Biafran blood, Igbo blood. So he now decided, for how long will I continue being deceived? For how long will I continue being misled? For how long will these people continue to siphon my psychology, my mentality? For how long? So he has to go through and find out where he comes from, and he decided to embrace it. Are you getting it? Because he himself has seen the truth from what these people are pointing, called the Biafran. He has seen the truth. You know, when you are not there, you will lack understanding.
So are you surprised that the next Ohanese is going to come from Fubara State?
I am not surprised, because they are our brothers. They are our brothers who fail to understand, who fail to accept, and now they have realized it. And they are coming, and Igbos have been the one in Ohanese, ruling Ohanese. And moreover, the Igbo, ever since they have been, what is the outcome? So if Ubara, our brothers, the prodigal son who decided to return home, has come back and decided to, why not? That is why we call Biafra. Everybody will have rights. Everybody will have the answer. Everybody will test it. It will not be a government of one person. It will not be a government of one particular tribe. It will not be a government of one particular family. It is not going to be a family affair. It is going to be a government of everybody. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people. That is Biafra. And that is the meaning of democracy.
Like Igbos are angry. From what Samoneba is planning is massive. If those things come to reality in Africa, are you seeing, a major nation, like a bloc, like an African super nation, imagine from Biafra, in the face of Christianity, because just like what is happening in Israel now, finally.
God bless you, my brother. This is what Africa, as a continent, has failed to understand. And that thing now is coming from the rejected stone. And that rejected stone at the Biafra, by the time we come up, we will rise and we will stand strong, because our backup is not human backup. It is a spiritual, godly backup. So by the time God will back us, because he has already backed us. So when we stand, we will now put it to every other part of Africans who cares to partner with us. We are that hidden giant. Like I said before, David, the savior, the deliverer of Israel from the hands of the Iroko tree like Goliath. So the Biafrans are that David that is in the forest, unknown and unnoticed, that is coming out to liberate Africans from the bondage that they have been.